Hello, all my peepers. Welcome to Shalene's Creativity Room. It is Flosstube number 87. How is everybody? So far, we have Danielle, Julie, and Mandy. Hi. I'll give you a few minutes for more people to come in. There was 4, now we're down to 3. So yeah, I'll be showing you what I've been working on, what I'm working on next. I have a lot to show you guys. I do. Um, and I didn't work on what I planned on today because I kept working on what I was working on yesterday. I'm sorry, Danielle. That's why I'm waiting. I would give it a couple minutes. I will give it a couple minutes. Give it a couple minutes. I hope that you've all had a good week. Now we're down to 2 viewers. Everybody's leaving. I won't let you miss the beginning, Danielle. I will give a few minutes. Yep. She's scared she'll miss the beginning. Nope. So I will just chit chat. What else did I? Oh my God. I just finished a book like 5 minutes ago. Like, I need to go on live. I need to be live. I'm like, shit. I need to finish this book. It's one of you. Oh my God. I don't know. They've been like this, Mandy. My subscribers are dropping too. It is what it is. I don't know anymore. I don't know if I should just do videos and no longer do lives. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, yeah, I just finished the book. Oh, it was an oh shit book. 5 stars. Oh, yeah. 5 stars. Verity by Colleen Hoover. I have read other Colleen Hoover books. This is nothing like the other ones I've read. This is not a romance. This is a thriller. I don't know, Danielle. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's happening to others, but it is what it is. Hi, Addicted to Coloring. How are you? Yep, that's Zoe. Um, so are we ready to get started? WIPs. I just want to sit here and talk and gush about the book. Oh my gosh, I did. I read it. I listened to most of it and then I finished like the last chapter reading it. Hi, Teresa. I could not put it down. I started it right before lunch and I just finished it. Oh my gosh. If you like thrillers, go out and get this book. And the twist at the end was like, oh shit. Verity, Colleen Hoover. Is that another one of Colleen Hoover's books? Sanatorium? Who's the author? No, Verity? Oh, 5 stars. Okay, so, oh, it's a different author. I'll have to look it up. I don't know. Verity? Mm, yeah. Yep. Okay, here we go. We're going to get started. So, I worked on Kitty Heaven. Worked on Kitty Heaven is what Yeah, because I started this on the 8th, and I had to work on it for 5 days. So here is Kitty Heaven. It's a Haid. Artworks by Amy Stewart. I worked up in this little corner here, doing it on 25 count 1/1. Got that much done. I am enjoying working on this. I am using Pattern Keeper, and I work 4 squares. So I do 2 across and 2 down. So I work a 4, not this, a 4 square section at a time. It seems to go quicker that way. I know that's how I am about some of the books on Book Talk. Some have been really good and some have been duds for me, but Verity, oh my gosh. So yeah, so I got that much done. Yeah, I've been like that with a few books on Book Talk. You know, there was a couple of them people raved about, and I'm like, yeah, it was okay. I do also like a lot of the smutty books. Hi, Kat. And so I've written some of them down too that I would like to read. Yes, I like to read them. They're a guilty pleasure of mine. It's a guilty pleasure. Shh, don't tell anybody. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I will probably make a book talk video on Verity this evening because holy crap. Holy crap, guys. Okay, I don't know when I'm going to be working on this again. Mirabilia's August Peridot Fairy. This one. So, never heard of Book Talk? It's TikTok. You go on TikTok and then you look up reading. You can do hashtag Book Talk, and it's all on TikTok. Like YouTube has Flosstube, has BookTube. TikTok has Book Talk. It's just all on TikTok. I believe it's just Shalene. Yep. I believe it's just Shalene. So I worked on Mirabilia August Peridot Fairy. And I got quite a bit done on her. Hi, Suzanne. Thank you. So I stitched all of this here the other day. All of this side. All of that. I love that. I love the greens. I'm not a green person, but look at that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Zoe. I am loving stitching this. Okay, thanks, Mandy. I am loving this. Oh my gosh. It's like when this is done. Yeah. I don't know when it'll be back in circulation again, but yeah. I can get a lot done in one day. And right now, I've been getting a lot done and listening to books because that's my goal right now is to keep listening and reading books. I am enjoying my reading again, especially when I don't have to do it for reviews. Got that much done. And like I said, I don't know when that'll get pulled out again. Let's see, Nora's and Mira's right there. I worked on Hey the Magic Book. Actually, I think I started it. Hey the Magic Book. That's Magic Book. Hey, the chart design is by Michelle Sayeda, who owns Heaven and Earth Designs. There is so many pages that's mostly all, if not all, black. So this one I did not have to count. So because the first page is all black. So I marked where the first page ends here and ends down here. So when I pull this out again, I will be finishing up going down to finish the first page. And then I can keep going. But the first page is all black. So all of this section to here and down to here is all black. Yeah. So this is like, I can turn the TV on or a book on and I don't have to count. I don't have to count at all. That's why I marked where the first page is, where the first page ends, so that I don't have to count. I just keep stitching. And it's all with one color, just black. So it stitches pretty quickly that way. So I don't know when that'll be pulled out again. I'll put that in the Hayed pile. I worked on, I started. So that one I started last Saturday. Then Sunday, I started Knock Knock. So trying to show you a picture. So this is Knock Knock. It's on an orange fabric, only black thread. Now, I did not notice this before. I just liked it because it's on the orange. I saw the two mice and the crow. But after I started stitching on it, I realized, look it. There's two eyes and a nose. Two eyes and a nose. I never even noticed that before. Never noticed it. Isn't that funny? I love that. So the color is called Prank. It's by Picture This Plus, and it's 28 count Lugana. But 1 day's worth of stitching, I got that much done because it's all one color. But yeah, I got done with this, and I'm like, there's an eye and looks like a nose. So I pulled out the picture. I'm like, I never noticed that in the picture before. But yeah, this is really orange. It's yeah, there you go. That's more of the color right there. Isn't that beautiful color? I want some more orange fabric for Halloween pieces. But it is gorgeous. Yep, it's a kitty cat hiding. Never even noticed it before. Like, that's pretty sad. Never noticed it. So I don't know when that'll get pulled out again. I have a lot of my whips on a wheel, on my wheel app. I don't know why she's barking. Scott shouldn't be home. I don't know why she's barking. UPS has already been here. Okay, so I don't know when that'll get picked again, so I'm going to put that back in the Halloween pile. Then I pulled out Gigi. It is a Nora Corbett. So this is Gigi. It's really quick to stitch up. You would not believe how much I got done the other day. I got a lot done the other day. This is 28 count linen. Get that. So the other day when this got pulled out, I did all the black that's all in here. All in here, and then some blue in here and a little bit of blue that was up here. Otherwise, all that black I did. I can get a lot done on this in one day, but yeah, and I did some blue in here too. So the blue's here, the blue in there, and a little bit of blue up here. Yes, almost finished. Almost finished. So I don't know when she'll get pulled out again. I will explain my wheel when I'm done with showing you what I'm working on. Okay, there's that. Enchantress worked on her Tuesday. Enchantress looks like my magazine is falling apart. So don't mind my magazine. It's a Doreen Jones. And see, it's done on a bell pull. So I want to see if I can find that bell pull. And I'm going to cover up my address. Not that it matters, but it's from the Just Cross Stitch October 2021 issue. And it's by Doreen Jones. The top half of it was a bitch, let me tell you. There's a ton of fractional stitches, a ton of fractional stitches. And I could not get, I liked this fabric color it called for, and I could only get it in Aida. Thankfully, it's a soft Aida and not the real stiff, so I'm able to pierce the middle of the fabric for the fractionals. But yeah, so I've got that much done. And this is 14 count shale. And I stitched all of this section. I had a tiny bit, well, a little bit of purple done already on it, but the rest of it I did all of Tuesday. So I got a lot done on this. So I'm liking how this is coming out. This has Krynic. I also do the back stitching. So when I'm done with this quarter of it, I will do the back stitching. Once that's done, then I'll be able to add all the beads. So yeah, I will stitch with the Krynic, back stitching. Hi, Crystal, how are you? And then add the beads. So it's getting there. It's getting there. So then yesterday, I was only going to work on it yesterday. I needed to get at least 200 stitches in on Hey to Rapunzel. Well, I didn't get quite the 200 yesterday. So I'm like, okay. So today I was supposed to work on the pumpkin patch. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to keep stitching on the Haid. I will get a lot done on it. And then, I'll work on the pumpkin patch another time. But I really, really wanted to keep working on this. So I had pulled this out yesterday, and yesterday I had just a little bit of the square to finish. I did these squares here, and I just did this square and this square. So I've done all this section since yesterday morning. So hopefully tonight I can finish these 3 squares, because this square is almost done anyways. But then I can go down to these 2. So I'm still working on the first page, and there's 4 pages, I think. I didn't bring the chart in here. Hi, Michelle. So right now I'm working on her hair. So you can see where her hair is right here, her hairline. That's what I'm working on. And this is a 25 count, and I'm doing it 1/1. There we are. 1/1. Yep, 1 square at a time. Yep, 1 square at a time. If I had this on Pattern Keeper, I would be doing 2 and 2. So I would be doing 4 squares. But it's hard. I can't get this pattern on Pattern Keeper because it's no longer on their website. I don't think it was ever on their website. It was a Stitch Along when they used to have the forums. And I own the PDF, but it's in my PC, and I can't, my PC won't boot up. So anything that I had as PDFs are stuck in that computer right now. I need to get a hold of the guy that built my computer and at least get all my pictures, all my PDFs off there. No, Amanda cannot tell me how to do it. They're stuck on that PC. My PC does not boot up. I know I can scan these, but I don't know how to make them into a PDF. Amanda has told me I can scan them with my phone. I do know that. So, but she's been really, really busy right now. Hi, Julene. I do know I can do that. But that's okay. I still have a lot of paper patterns. It's okay. So, yep. There is that. Now, what I will be working on tomorrow is starts in the morning, my 24 hours of cross stitch weekend Zoom. And Rebecca, it was Craft and Journey. What is it? Crime and something daily. I don't remember. More Crime and Coffee. I don't remember. Anyway, she's working on this with me, and she asked if we could do this on Friday in my Zoom. And I said, yes. So we're working on Chessie. This is my Stitch Along on the channel. Heaven and Earth Designs by Ash Evans. I love this. Oh my gosh. Absolute love it. I'm doing it on 25 count Lugana. This is on Pattern Keeper. Crime and Craft Daily. Thank you. I can't remember her channel name. I'm sorry, Rebecca, if you are watching. Anyways, that's how much I've gotten done. So tomorrow I should be able to get a lot done on this, because we're going to be stitching from 10 a.m. till whenever I'm too tired to stay awake. And yes, I will be taking my Tylenol PM tonight so I can sleep. But my alarm's going off at 7 in the morning so I can get up, get some cleaning done before we start Zooming. But that's how much I have done. And again, I'm doing 2 squares and 2 squares. So 4 squares at a time. It goes so much quicker, especially when you're doing color blocking. And sometimes like one square will have one color, the next one will have that one color again. It's so much easier. So much easier. So I can't wait. She's being good in the background quietly. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on. tomorrow. Saturday is a new start. Remember, we're doing new starts every Saturday, every Sunday. So far, I'm doing good. And I will show you how I'm keeping track. So Saturday, I am starting Sweet Wishes by Shannon Christine. No, I have not pulled out the fabric yet. I need to do that tonight. Okay, Mandy. Yeah, I did get a lot done. I got a lot done on Chessie. That was fun. But it was also my whip goal for January. So I worked on it for 5 days. But and also Kitty Heaven was my second whip goal number for January. So I worked on that for 5 days. But Saturday will be Sweet Wishes by Shannon Christine. I still need to go get fabric. I have fabric laying around the house. That'll work. And I'll just see what floss I have. I might have to pull them out from other kits. And then I just make a notation of where I pulled it. Although Scott's not working tomorrow. Well, he is his full-time job, but as of right now, he's not working at Tractor Supply. I may be able to send him to Michael's for me and get some floss, because he would do that for me. I may ask him. But yeah, that will be my new start on Saturday. If anybody else has it, want to stitch this with me in Zoom, you are more than welcome. And then Sunday, my new start is Santa Snowman. It's a little kit by Wizards, Sugar Plum Christmas Wizards. It's the Sugar Plum Express by Janlin. It's a Janlin, and it's a kit, and it's done on perforated paper. You get your floss, you get a needle. There's a floss. You get your pattern. Well, where is the pattern? Is it the pattern? I got the pattern. I'm going to say maybe I can start it. But this will be Sunday's new start. Wizards. Yep. And it shows it like hanging with wire. I don't see any wire in here. Oh, there it is. There's the wire to hang it. So hopefully I can get a lot of this stitched up on Sunday. I don't think I can finish it on Sunday, but I can get a lot done on Sunday. So that's what we're doing this weekend during Zooms. And okay, so sometime next week, Monday, this is written down for Monday, I will be pulling out Magic Study. It's a Haid. That's a Magic Study. And I started up in this corner here. There is 30 pages, and I think I'm on the 3rd page. And I was able to get this on Pattern Keeper. I just have to go on Pattern Keeper and mark off what I've already done, because that I don't have done. I just got the PDF. I already owned the pattern, but someone else had the PDF. And, you know, I don't think you should get in trouble for sharing if you already have the paper chart. Anyways, I doing this on 25 count, 1 strand over 1. Is this the top? Where's the top? That's the top. I got that much done. So this one's a very colorful, and this I'm doing in the 10th stitch. So no, I'm wrong. I'm doing 2 strands over 1 in the 10th stitch. That's what I'm doing on this one. So yeah, I'm loving this. This is going to be also a lot better once I get it on Pattern Keeper. I'm going to put this with my other Hades. Okay. And Tuesday and Wednesday. At least Wednesday. I'm not sure about Tuesday. But at least Wednesday in my craft and Zoom, instead of diamond painting, because I've been diamond painting on Wednesdays, I have dedicated the last Wednesday of each month to work on my owl beaded kit. Why am I constantly seeing beads loose in my bag? Constantly. These are not opened. These are in, oh, there's a, where'd those come from? I have a whole slew of loose beads in here. They're all over. Shit, they just fell out of my bag on the floor. The bag just fell upside down. I am getting really pissed about this. I am doing my best not to let these open up and let the beads spill out anywheres, and they're still spilling out no matter what I do. No matter what I do, I'm going to have to clean this up when I'm done here, because they just, the bag fell upside down and those beads just went all over the floor. I don't even know what bead number they're from. And they went in my slippers. So I don't know if there's a bag in here. This bag, oh, it says empty. So I already know that this is empty. But I don't know where those beads are coming from, because these are closed. They're all closed. None of them are opened. I don't know. Where is the pattern? Okay. So this is what it looks like. It's a full coverage beaded kit. But I am losing beads somewhere. They're all the same color, so that's the good thing. But I'm going to have to get the flashlight and get them all picked up. And I don't know what ones they are. I'll have to figure it out. But the easiest way that you work on this, you take out page 1. Because I asked Heidi, how do you work on this and keep it straightened? So she says, so it's worked like a Hade. You have a 10 by 10 square, but you're going all the way across on the first page. All the way across. So she says what she does is she lays out the 10 beads you need in a row for the first square, the top row. Then you put them on. Then you go to the second square on the top row and you put those beads on. So you have them already laid out in the order that they are to go on. So you do that first. It is so easy that way. And I can be in Zoom and talk to people and not screw up. But I think what I'm going to do, because it's like this, I have that much done. I think what I'm going to do is make a copy, because I doubt if I'll make it again, but I'm just going to make a copy so I can, because now I got to go back and figure out where I am on the pattern with this. So I'm going to take a highlighter and just, every time I finish a whole row, I will highlight it. So I got to do that before I start this again. But again, I have all these beads laying around and I don't know what they're from. I don't know what beads they are. Now I got to clean them all up. I'll figure it out, because these are The bags are all closed in here, but I will figure it out. It's got to be one of these must have opened. That's all I can think. Oh, maybe it's this one. Bet you it is. It's this one. There's no beads left in it. There's no beads left in that one. So that's where they will go. So I'll get them all picked up. I'll get them picked up. So that's what I'm going to be working on at least Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. Then I'm going to pick up Magic Book again. So I'll stitch on that one again. But let me leave this out here so I know what I'm looking for. Stitching on that. Okay, so I have a wheel app. It's called Spin the Wheel app. Spin the Wheel Random Picker. You make your own wheels, whatever you want to do for. So I did cross stitch whips. And you can, when you click on it to make them, you can make whatever text size you want, how many spins, how many slice repeats. I only have one slice for each. So in here, I have Haid Magic Study. I have the Pumpkin Patch. I have Owl Beaded Kit. I have Haid Chessie, Haid Kitty Heaven. The Part of Your World Stitch-Along. I only wrote Mirabilia because once one Mirabilia is done, I will work on another one. And I have a list. I'll show you the list when I'm done with this. Nora Corbett, Shannon Christine, Doreen Jones, Haid Rapunzel, Haid Magic Book, Boo Crew Stitch-Along, Haunted Library Stitch-Along, Just Cross Stitch Halloween, and Small Kit. So like right now, the Shannon Christine, whenever she gets pulled up, I keep working on this till it's done. Yeah, small kits. So yeah, that's how I'm using this. But I have my yellow notepad. Actually, I have my notebook too. Where's my notebook? Where did I put that notebook? It was right here because I use it. Oh, there it is. So I made tabs in my notebook. And on the top it says Just Cross Stitch Halloween. So every time I start a Just Cross Stitch Halloween piece from one of the Just Cross Stitch issues, I write it. So when I pull out the wheel and the wheel lands on Just Cross Stitch Halloween, I look to see which one is on the top page. That's the one I work on till it's done. Then I go to the next one. So I have one for Just Cross Stitch Halloween. I have Nora Corbett. I have this many Nora Corbetts that are started. And I'm working on Gigi right now, but when she's done, I'll start at the top. I have one for Mirabilias. I have 4 Mirabilias going. So right now I'm working on August Peridot Fairy, but when that's done, I'll go up to the top and I'll start again on Shimmer and Mermaid. So that's how I'm using this. So I have one for backs, which are my full coverage. It's for my full coverage. Each page is different though. One page are all the story keeps I'm doing. One page is all my quick stitches that are going. One page are all the minis and full coverage. I also included on full coverage, I added in my lawn dogs because even though they're not a full coverage, they're pretty close to being a full coverage and they are large. So I'm counting that. I counted my Teresa Wentzler one and I counted Rocky Mountain Christmas. So they're on here. Then I have a page called Other. Just whatever other random medium-sized pieces I already have as whips. Then I have Doreen Jones. I have my stitch-alongs, like the Haunted Library stitch-along, Boo Crew, and Part of Your World. So right now, I'll still work on Part of Your World when a new drop comes in, but I'm also trying to finish up Boo Crew and then Haunted Library. Then whenever I start a small kit and I don't finish it, I will write it in here. So if I spin the wheel and it lands on small kit, I know which one I need to finish. So that's how I'm using this notebook. Now, technically, I could use this notebook the same and have everything in one, but I have this big notepad, and on here, like this is my 105 new starts. So I wrote 1 through 25 on this page. So every time I have a new start on Saturdays and Sundays, I write them in. So I will end up having a little over 4 sheets started on here. And then when I finish something, I can mark it off. So I always have these two sitting up here for me to look at all the time. So there's that. I do have a shout out. Johnny Saxon, Saxon. Go check out his YouTube. He's new to me. He's a newer Flosstuber. He does a lot of the full coverages and the HAIDs. I watched his first video. I really enjoyed it. Okay, what do we have for stitch-alongs and stuff coming up? Let me pull that up, my newsletter. If you want a stitch-along newsletter, please let me know. I am not answering that. So all of this year, we are still doing the Lawn Dog Stitch-Along. So if you still want to continue doing your lawn dog, I do a Zoom the last Friday of every month. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is a year-long Carolyn Manning, and that is with Crystal and Emmy. There's still the Quick Stitch Curly-Tailed Rosie that a bunch of us are doing in Zoom. We are also doing the Stitch-Along of Minerva by Nora Corbett. That is with Danielle and Deanne and a few of us. That started on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. Okay, more. A new start every single Saturday and Sunday. You don't have to. It's just was an option to do. Nobody's ever making you do anything. That's just what we're doing. Some of us can do it, some of us can't. Like Teresa, she's gonna start all the things, but she's not starting them every Saturday and Sunday. So she's just gonna start all the things. There's a year-long with Deborah in Zoom for giraffes. It's hashtag GiraffePalooza23. It is cross-stitching, color, and diamond painting. Anything that's a craft that has a giraffe in it. Also, Deborah in Zoom's year-long is Chuck Pinson. It's hashtag Year of Pinson 23. If you want a cross-stitch chart, you can get some of Chuck Pinson's cross-stitch chart on Charting Creations. Otherwise, you can get his diamond paintings. I know Diamond Art Club has them, and I've bought some off of Dreamer Designs. I haven't talked to Sandra. She hasn't been in my Wednesday Zooms in a long time. She was going to do a year-long stitch-along for Madame Lafie patterns. I'm not sure if she's still doing that. Sometime in March, we are going to be starting a HAID called Quick Stitch Lawn-Tailed Snowy by Annie Rodrigue. You are welcome to join us. If you do not get the Stitch-Along newsletter and you would like it, please email me, private message me, and I need your email address. Also, if you are going to be hosting a Stitch-Along, please let me know. I will put it in the Stitch-Along newsletter. So this month in January, Story Stitches started the Part of Your World stitch-along. It's the Little Mermaid characters. Also, I started on January 1st the Chessie by Ash Evans. That is hashtag HateChessie23. January 8th, with Jen's World of Stitches, we started Hade Kitty Heaven. Okay, I gotta change this. January. I gotta change the date on this. What is the date? Let me look up the date. January 28th, which is a Saturday, we are starting, we're gonna do a Zoom. We are starting Loads of Love by Shannon Christine. Okay, she is still doing that? Okay. Hi, Robert. So we are starting this Loads of Love stitch-along on January 28th. It's a Saturday. We'll do it in a Zoom. I am doing this with Tammy, and a few others are going to start in on this. So, yeah, we were going to start it in February, but we want it finished before Valentine's. So we're starting at January 28th. Christmas Cups by La Petite Croix de Luce. And I know I'm saying it wrong. That's with Heidi, who is crafting with Orchid. We are starting that probably not till March. I have February, but I have a feeling we won't be starting that till March. April 2nd is Halloween Quaker by Lila Studios. That's with me. August 23rd, there's two stitch-alongs. Oh Christmas Tree by Carolyn Manning, that's with Danielle, and Oh Christmas Tea, which is Erin Elizabeth Designs, and that is with Amanda. I am not starting mine until that Saturday and Sunday, so that can start as new starts for me. September, Yorkshire Crafter, who's Julie, is doing Be Kind. It's any craft as long as it has the words "be kind" in it. And I'm sure that we will be adding more as we go along. I might even have some that aren't even on there yet. There is one. Are we doing a July? Something in July. Something in July. Yes, we are. We are doing a Hade ornament called the Enchanted Christmas Snowman. We are doing that in July. On July 1st, we're going to start that, and so that will count as a Christmas in July. And I think a lot of us are going to take a lot of Christmas patterns, and we're going to start those in July. So the weekends in July will be all Christmas. All Christmas. So I'm going to mark that. All Christmas patterns. So yeah, I have so much going on. I am also starting a Hade every single month. So this month I actually started 3. But yeah, the rest of the year I'm starting 1 a month. Not just Hades. I shouldn't say I'm doing a Hade every month. I'm doing a full coverage. Some are Hades, some are called some are from Pain Free, some are from Cross Stitch Studio, and I know there's another company, but I don't have it written down. But those are the ones I'm doing. So next month, I will be starting Hade Spider Queen, the Spider Queen, and I'm starting that on the 18th of February. So if anybody else is going to be doing Spider Queen with me, we are starting that February 18th. So those are all the stitch-alongs I already know about. I just have to move some of those onto my stitching newsletter. Is that it? I think I've covered everything. I think so. So I do need to pull fabric and floss for this. This I'll put here. So those will be the 2 new starts this weekend. And I've got to clean up this floor with all these beads. Okay, now you guys need to tell me what you are stitching on or diamond painting, whatever you're doing. What are you all working on at the moment? Because, you know, I'm nosy. I need to know, what's everybody working on? I'll get my sheet ready for next week's Flosstube. I know there's a Flosstube coming up in like 3 weeks. I won't be having it because she couldn't fit me in to get my nails done that Wednesday, so I'm going to be there at 5:30 on Thursday. Oh, Julene just started another one. Hayed Sunflower Cottage. Ooh, I would like that with sunflowers. Robert's Loom Knitting Hats. And today is what, the 19th. So tomorrow's the 20th. So when's the 25th? The 25th is next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, Jessie Marie will pull our WIP Go numbers for February. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming up. February 1st, we'll get the new drop for Part of Your World Stitch Along. I need to work on some more of the frame before I can actually start that. Yeah. I finished my book today, so tonight I want to watch the rest of whatever I can of General Hospital. So I have, I think, last Friday's to watch and this week's. So I'll be caught up. So I can be ready tomorrow. Either that or I might watch them on the weekend. I have found that we have quiet times when there's hardly anybody in Zoom and it's so quiet. I don't know about this time because I advertised this weekend Zoom on hashtag 24 HOCS, hours of cross stitch. So a lot of them sounded like they wanted to come into Zoom. So I'm looking forward to that. But when it's quiet, I usually put up like General Hospital to watch and I just mute myself. Yep, shout out. There we go. Danielle just put the shout out for Johnny Saxon. Yep, so tonight I'm just going to continue working on this. I have leftover soup for dinner, so I don't even have to cook. I can just nuke it. Yeah. Anything else? What are you guys having for dinner? What's for dinner, you guys? I got to clean up this floor, too, and get all those beads in here. I don't know how else to store these so they won't open. Julie finished Autumn Favorites. Autumn Favorites. Is that the Shannon Christine one? Woohoo! I don't have my bell in here. I don't have my cowbell in here. I need to start bringing it in. Autumn Favorites. Yay, she has a finish. Oh my gosh, sorry. All of a sudden I had to yawn. I need my water. I do have a cowbell, and I keep it next to my other laptop. So when we have any finishes in the Zooms, we ring that cowbell. But yeah. Congratulations, Julie, for your finish. So we talked about all that. Also, if you want to know anytime, let me go grab that link. Anytime you want to know about a lot of stitch-alongs, go to that. Stitching the Night Away. Stitching the Night Away also has a newsletter they send out, and they have a Facebook group you can join. But that lists so many stitch-alongs. If they're, it will tell you if they're free, if they cost money, where you can find the patterns. Yeah, there's so much information on that blog. It's not even funny. But that's where you can find a lot of stitch-alongs. So I think that's it for today. I need to clean up this floor. I want to thank you all for coming in. I appreciate all of you guys that support this channel. I can't do this without you guys. But that's it for today. I hope to see a lot of you this weekend stitching away. We will have a lot of fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early. Love you guys. Have a great weekend.